Hey loves, welcome back. So today we're going to try out another JML product. I tried out the Pro Backcombing Hairshark thing a little while ago from JML and it was okay. It was alright. I enjoyed making the video. So I thought we'd try Eyebrow Magic. This is a microblading effect pen. I got the shade Dark Blonde. The shade selection is pathetic. Dark blonde, dark brown or auburn. Just three shades. So I just went for the dark blonde shade. Dark brown intimidated me and I'm definitely not auburn, so I felt like dark blonde was the best bet. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. A lot of my views come from people that haven't subscribed to my channel. So if you're here again or you're new, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. It'll help me out massively. So let's crack on and microblade our eyebrows with a felt tip pen. It feels incredibly light, but I'm sure it's in there because both ends are sealed. Boots in the UK found it very necessary to put a security tag on it. So clearly this pen is very sought after with shoplifters. That's interesting. So it says it's a micro quad tip that mimics the hair-like strokes of microblading. It's easy to apply. It lasts up to 24 hours. These are bold claims, guys. Very bold claims. Now you can achieve that natural microbladed look, okay, without the commitment, okay. Eyebrow Magic's micro quad tip draws small hair-like strokes along the brow for fuller looking brows that last up to 24 hours. And there is a before and after. Before, after, da-da! For a natural microbladed look, draw small hair-like strokes diagonally across the brows. For fuller, bolder looking brows, you can use the flat, thicker section of the tip. Apply on clean brows and before applying foundation, remove with eye makeup remover. So obviously I've already got my brows on. Let's take them off so we can start afresh. I'm going to just take them off with a makeup wipe. Trying not to move my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow was with the Tati Beauty palette. I don't know if I've uploaded the Tati Beauty Eye look yet or if it's going to come after the eyebrows. But if I have uploaded it, I'll link it in the comments for you. Okay, so I've taken off my eyebrows. I need to fix my foundation quickly. It says that the pen needs to go on foundation-free eyebrows, so I will completely remove any product from my eyebrows. I just want to fix my face. So that I'm going to give it a fair chance and follow the instructions properly this time, I'm going to take a Q-tip and a wipe. I'm going to try and just go over the brow to make sure that there's no foundation on there like the instructions say. I think it's important to note that I'm really quite averagely skilled when it comes to my eyebrows. Right, let's try and get into it. I'm kind of scared, kind of excited. There's always that potential that this might be the greatest eyebrow product of life. There is that potential. Right, what's inside? Is that more instructions or a piece of card? Just a piece of card. Okay, let's open it up. Can you see that? There's like 4 little prongs to it. Right, should we try on my hand first of all? To see the pressure. Oh, I see, look. I'm not sure about the colour. For light blonde, that looks very red. I'm going to check the instructions again to make sure we are doing it properly. Right, how to apply. Draw small hair-like strokes diagonally across the brows. For fuller looking, bolder brows, you can use the flat, thicker section of the tip. That's already confusing. Right, let's get the old mirror out. It's coming close. Where do we start? Normally when I do my eyebrows with the pencil, I kind of start this end. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, come on, we can do it. Diagonally. I already know that the colour isn't quite right. It's for light blonde, it's very, very red. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. It feels quite wet. It's looking a bit patchy. but it is working. It's filling them in. For me, I think I'm so used to kind of filling in the tail and creating more of a defined shape. And because this is creating like hair-like structures, I feel like I have less control over the shape, but it is giving my eyebrows quite a fluffy, kind of full bushy look. What do you do about the tail end? I feel like the tail is quite hard to achieve because obviously you're creating those strokes. Now it's working, and on camera it's not reading too bad, I don't think, but in the flesh there's quite a red undertone. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. The colour for me is definitely off, but it's kind of worked. It's a bit messy. Oh dear. Right. I'm now making a mess. Got a bit carried away around here. So let's try and clean that up a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm going to show you this on the back of my hand though. Look at that. It's dried down. That's a little bit impressive. Guys, look. It's dried. And that is not budging at all. That was a really attractive face. I'm going to get a wipe very gently and just run over it like that and see if that softens it. Yeah, the wipe immediately takes it off, so it's not difficult to remove, but it's definitely smudge proof and budge proof. Okay, so one eyebrow is done. This is dark blonde. I just feel like it's so dark, so dark. Even for me, maybe a touch too dark, and I'm clearly a natural brunette. So if you are a true blonde, if you've got grey hair, if you're really light-skinned, light-haired, then I feel like the lightest shade, dark blonde, is going to be way too dark for you. It doesn't look hideous, but it's not my favourite. Should we do the other eyebrow? Maybe I was pressing too hard. Maybe we'll use a little bit lighter strokes this time. Even with the lighter strokes, it is still very dark. I feel like the concept is really clever. I feel like it's going to be long wearing once it's dried. I feel like it's applying okay. I don't feel like I've got complete control, especially when it comes to the tail end of my eyebrow. But for me, I feel like this is not in any way, shape or form dark blonde. You know what? It really doesn't look too bad. Here's my thoughts. It applies okay. It's quite wet. You saw on the back of my hand that once it's dried down, I don't feel like it's going to run or smudge or go anywhere. So I do believe it's going to be long lasting. I'm not sure about 24 hours. It applied okay. It's not the neatest eyebrow I've ever applied, but it's done a job. It applied all right. I managed to do it. But here's my biggest problem. This is the shade dark blonde. If you are blonde, dark blonde, or any shade of blonde, and you wanted a more soft natural eyebrow, then this is not the look. I'm going to show you in comparison. So this is the JML dark blonde. This is the Fenty Beauty MVP, whatever it is. This is the shade light brown. And I just want to show you the difference. I'm going to draw, this is a very fine pencil, so I'm just going to draw a line next to it. Can you see in comparison just how much warmer this eyebrow magic is? I'm drawing it on my hand just to kind of get a feel for it, and depending on the way you use it depends on how dark it comes out, which is interesting. Maybe I should have done this before actually putting it on my face, but it does create, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, it does create these tiny like little hair like strokes, which is very clever. But I just feel like the thing that lets it down is the colour, which is a shame. 3 colours in the collection immediately is a tiny colour selection. And then the fact that the dark blonde is so dark, It's disappointing. It doesn't look too bad on camera because I've got like a ring light and a big window, but in the flesh, when I'm looking in my mirror, it does look a tiny little bit too dark. I'm not going to dismiss it immediately. I am going to give it another chance. I think next time I'm going to create the shape and kind of fill in the tail with the classic, you know, like Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil first, and then maybe try and fill it in a little bit with this. I will update you in the comments once I've used it a couple more times. I'm going to keep this on, and then I'm going to go and do the school run later and see if anyone stares at my eyebrows. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do they look ridiculous? Is the colour too dark? Let me know if you've tried this or any other kind of microblading pencil. I love the idea. I think it's a really clever concept. I'm just not fully sold yet. I'm not fully sold. Oh, I don't think I had told you the price. This was $9.99. So it's not too expensive. It's not bargain basement, kind of mid-price, I think. But I haven't given up complete hope. I'm going to try it again. I feel like it's one of those ones. Let me know in the comments actually while I think of it if you'd like me to try any other JML products. There seems to be like a million of those as seen on TV things, and I'm totally up for trying anything out. So if you see anything good on your shopping travels, let me know in the comments and I'll give it a go. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and me and my eyebrows will see you soon. Take care.